All right, I'd like to welcome to this edition of In the Conference Room with Marquez Lee. And I want you all to be able to sit back and relax and enjoy the conversation. We are already in July, which is hard to believe. Wow, where's the year going? Okay, Mark, get yourself. Let's not talk that far. I want you to sit back and relax. And as you know, this is your source of information from across the great city of Detroit to the state of Michigan, as well as across the country. And we talk to business leaders from across the great city. So this is no exception of a very special event that's going to be taking place. And I have a very special guest, as all my guests are special, but this is a very special event. And I would like to welcome Ms. Sanya Weston. And she's going to talk about the name of her firm and talk about what they do, because I don't want to do it any misjustice. So, Sanya Weston, thanks for joining me in the conference room. Good afternoon and good morning, depending
Good
on people might be
afternoon.
watching this. Thanks for joining me in the conference room.
Well, thank you so much. As always, it's an honor to be on your show. The conversation is always just so engaging, and I just love, learning so much about what's going on in the city of Detroit. So, thank you for allowing me to be here.
Absolutely, my pleasure. You always do a great job. And let's talk about your organization at a very high level, and then we'll unpack the very special activities that are going to be taking place across our great city.
All right, awesome. Well, my name is Sanya Weston, like you just said, and I'm founder of Young People Global Edge, which is a international leadership program. We are
Mhm.
celebrating 5 years here in Detroit, impacting our youth in the inner city and in the surrounding areas. We are excited because we're celebrating our 5th year. We are putting on the first ever international Youth Leadership Summit. Wow, it's a lot to say, but the first ever international summit in Detroit. It will be hosted right here in the city at the University of Detroit Mercy, and we're just excited about the students that are participating, the students that are coming in from across the globe that will collaborate with our students. And at the end of the day, the results are going to be amazing because of what we have planned for them.
Okay, we're going to come back and unpack that a little bit further. And one of the things that you've been able to do is you've really been educating our young people, and you've been educating them through travel and establishing relationships and partners, not just across our city and not just across the country, but across the globe. Talk about the education that you've been giving our young people through the eyes of travel, if you will, and these partnerships that you have established over the last several years globally.
Well, we started, first of all, in Detroit, where we educate them on different destinations just so that
Mhm.
they are aware of what the world has to offer. So before they step on an aircraft to travel to one of the destinations that they choose to travel to, we have our work to be done locally. So we host our like weekend workshops where we talk about vocabulary, we talk about passports, we talk about different cultures and allow them to experience that right here in the comfort of their own city. And we discover that because a lot of our students don't get the opportunity to travel, they don't even get the opportunity to go to the airport. We have challenges that we have to overcome. And we work with the families so that they are able to acquire passports. And not only is it a known fact that 90% of African Americans don't even take the opportunity to travel abroad because of the challenges. And one of those challenges is acquiring a passport at a young age, because a lot of our homes are not two family homes, and it takes both parents to get a minor a passport. So we work within the family dynamics to make sure that that happens. And that may mean, assisting financially, or also just convincing a mom or a dad to show up for the cause. So after we pass that, then we allow our students, it's a student-led program. We allow them to select the destinations, and they have to select it based on a cause, a social impact issue that they have recognized that could be a problem all over the world. So based on that, we have traveled to Dubai and South Africa, Ghana. We've gone to Belize and also to Greece. And we do have a small delegation that's going to Japan in August. So those are the things that we pride ourselves on, allowing students not only to learn about destinations, but they also get an opportunity to experience them.
And when you've done these trips, for example, you've established partnerships with these other countries, these other students, I guess, if you will. And as a result of those partnerships, some of them have had the opportunity to come over to the States as well.
Exactly. So, through our travel, we've partnered with the Mandela Foundation, where we had Nelson Mandela's grandson, who we actually raised, hosted us for a day and talked about
That's
his
awesome.
experience. We've partnered with the educational department in Ghana, where we currently have an MOU that connects our two organizations. There's an organization similar to ours, and the GIMA program that we offer. And through the new administration in Ghana, we're able to invite them over to the U.S. And we were able to go over last year and collaborate with one of the top prestigious schools in Accra. Outside of that, we partner with the U.S. State Department. So when we went to Dubai and to the World Expo, we were hosted by the U.S. State Department for a day, and also universities. Northwood University hosted us because they have campuses all over the world, and they have one in the Middle East. And we were able to meet the administration, and our students had an opportunity to greet them and teach them about the U.S. just as if we learned about Dubai once we were there. And then that leads us to Japan, where we will be traveling to the World Expo again, which will be hosted in Osaka, and we will be hosted by the U.S. State Department there and touring everything that the World Expo has to offer. So those relationships are very important. It is how we do what we do. We just don't take them on vacations. We just don't have them, board a plane and just be visitors. We allow them to jump into the culture with a purpose. And not only are they learning, but they're also giving back. So we're very proud of what we've been able to establish. We have been able to assist other local organizations to travel and to just to kind of give their program a global edge. And we're proud of what we were able to do with local organizations. But in our fifth year, we are exploding to do some amazing things. And that brings us to our summit next week.
And I think, and now we're going to jump into that. What's amazing to me, I've known you several years now, to watch this grow, the relationships grow, to watch the kids' eyes just expand. We know some of the kids that haven't even left the city, have probably haven't left the immediate neighborhood in terms of traveling. And to watch how this program, from my perspective, from my eyes, and watching you over the years, I would say this is incredible in terms of your vision and pulling this together. I think it's I applaud you for what you have done to give young people the chance to see the globe. I want to applaud you for that publicly, by the way.
Well, thank you so much. And Mark, you've been there since we were all wearing masks. So you
Yeah,
remember
or
we had we had our first fundraiser,
yeah,
and it was part online and part face to face, and we all were wearing masks back then. And we had our first ever Suitcases for Success gala, and and we have evolved so much since then. We've
mhm,
learned a lot. We've had our good and our bad, experiences. But what's important to us, we stayed focused to what our vision was from the beginning. And once we got back to offering our program to the right students, and that
yeah,
means the students who don't have opportunities, because there are a lot of students out there that have an opportunity to travel, and they're doing wonderful things, and they are being exposed as well. But I don't want to forget about those who don't have that opportunity. And our program is made for them, because growing up, I traveled. And when I became a parent, I discovered that students don't have the opportunity to travel like
mhm.
my kids did. So, like I say, we go back to the basics. We offer all the things that we wanted to offer, and it has just been a wonderful experience for me. And also, if you hear from our kids and you look at the results, obviously it's been great for them as well.
We take things for granted, and God has truly blessed me. I've had the opportunity of traveling the globe. because of my corporate career and just even leisure travel. And so what you're doing is awesome. Now let's jump ahead. You have a major event that's upcoming. We'll get to the gala a little bit later, but in terms
Hmm.
of a week-long series of events, and you mentioned this is the fifth year, so let's unpack what's happening and how many people are coming over. What will the week be looking like over at the
Yes.
University of Detroit Mercy?
Awesome. Well, we're excited. So Monday is the big day. I can't believe it's here.
Yeah.
We'll be on campus Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. until 5. We do have students locally that will be coming on campus, and then we have our visiting students from Tanzania and some from Ghana that will be staying on campus along with our ambassadors that have been with our program who are now in college. So
Mm,
we are a unique organization that first discovered that the ages of 14 to 23 was really the area that our students needed to have help because we needed to follow them after they graduate from high school. And there's so many programs in Detroit that prepare our students for college, but then they get left behind. And we know the percentage of students who do not complete their college education. So we monitor our students. Our first graduating class, they're now juniors in college, and they are all doing amazing. They all receive full scholarships to HBCU, so we're proud of them, and we're excited that they are coming back to volunteer. So when they're here, a day of the life of the International Youth Summit. So first of all, every single day a student receives a gift at their desk when they come on campus and after they check in, just to get their spirits up and just to let them know that they're important. So that could be a passport cover. That could be, I'm going to give all the gifts out because everyone's
all
going to know what it
right.
is, but it's going to be something special every single day.
Yeah.
We have speakers coming in. So after they take a tour of the University of Detroit Mercy, meet all of the administrators to really show what Detroit's jewel, our university right in the center of Detroit has to offer. We have technology days, we have financial literacy days, we have branding where they learn how to brand themselves, how
Awesome.
to represent themselves from social media and also personal. We have one of Detroit's finest stylists. She'll be coming and teaching our students the correct way to present themselves when they're receiving
Nice.
scholarships, because all of our
Nice.
kids receive scholarships, so they have to know etiquette. They need to know how to dress. And for our ladies, we give them all pearls so that they know that pearls signify not any particular group, but it signifies, just being proud of who you are. So we do allow all of our girls to enjoy that moment. And every day there's something different. Something that's really nice is the Federal Reserve visit. Being a Detroiter, I've actually have never gone to the Federal Reserve, but I've heard so many great things about the tours that they offer. So our students will be traveling there and spending a morning learning about U.S. currency and how the value of it and what it has to offer. And then our visitors will be learning that as well. We have professors coming in, um, also teaching about topics like AI, so that our students can think about if they want to be an engineer or if they want to go into business. And then as we go further into the week, of course, we can't have visitors here if they don't visit Greenfield Village and the African American Museum. So those things will be added in as well. But we have Comerica Bank that's going to present on saving and financing. So
Awesome.
to have a partner like that, that makes it even better. But on Friday is the big day, is where our students actually show off their talent when it comes to social innovation. And there's 5 teams, I believe, that have been working together for the past month to identify a problem that is affected globally. They have come up with a solution and they will be presenting, and we'll have some winners and we have some local business owners that will be judging that. And we're excited about that because that's what it's all about, our students shining and showing how great their their innovation skills are, similar to being an entrepreneur. And that's no matter what field they want to go in
Mhm.
to. So, and then we'll also have some of our students who have traveled abroad on the college level and also in high school talking about their experiences so that we can prepare our students to do that when they get to college. There was one of our
Absolutely.
students who actually went to University of Michigan, didn't have a passport, didn't know that she needed a passport, how long it took to get a passport, and she
Right.
missed out on
Mm,
going out of the country. So we prepare our students as middle school and high schoolers to get that process out of the way. So when they approach college, not only are they walking into their dorm for the first time, they're walking to go in line at the international study program and say, hey, what do you have for me to do as an exchange student? I have my passport, I'm experienced, and I'm ready to go. And an example of that would be, well, all of our students have traveled while they have been in college, but our speaker for the evening is one of, I don't like to say a favorite because I love all my kids, but he does attend Morehouse. He has done four fellowships since he's been at Morehouse out of the country,
wow.
and he's
Wow.
going to talk about that.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So then, of course, and by the way, that's the incredible week. And shout out to University of Detroit. Old schools like me still say University of Detroit. I know it's University of Detroit University. I get
Yes.
it. But my daughter graduated. She has her master's degree. So he selected outstanding university. My daughter has a master's from the University of Detroit University as well. And, that's just incredible action-packed, action-filled week that I can use some of those skills in terms of
Come on, you
learning.
are so welcome to come. And when you see the students, you can learn something from them. I guarantee it.
And then the event you have a what success? Was it suitcases for success, or was it?
Suitcases for Success
Thank
is
you.
our fundraiser. Yes.
So, what
And that's
exactly
on
is the
Saturday. And
suitcases for success?
well, guess who's our MC?
I have no idea. Why don't you reveal who it is?
Of course,
Is
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 the
it is it
MC
me?
extraordinaire himself. You know, Mark was. I first of all, thank you for making yourself available all the time for this cause. But you were our MC when we did it virtually, so now
Mhm.
you have an opportunity to be our MC when we're doing it face to face. So we're excited to have you. But during that time, it's going to be a celebration. We're honoring some business. Professionals here in the Detroit area that will be coming from different industries, from sports to banking to logistics, and also in the travel and hospitality industry and everything in between. So we'll be honoring our honorees. We'll be giving out our awards to our students. We're going to have some entertainment. So we're going to actually have a international um, African couture display of fashion. And our mistress of ceremony for that is the one and only Mr. Oh my God, Mr. Dunning. So everyone knows Mr. Dunning. He has done emceeing for fashion shows, and I say Mr. Dunning, but I call him Orlandis. So
Right.
Orlandis will will be here to shine with our fashion, and then we'll have great food and it's all being hosted at the University of Detroit Mercy. And then at the end, what's really cool, by this time, our students will really be best of friends. I have seen it happen in every country that we've gone to. So they're going to have a time to share dances, and we're going to have like a TikTok machine. So it's going to
Oh
be a
wow.
fun opportunity for our students and also for our supporters. And we all know in order for us to do this again, it takes a community. So we are looking for people to come out just to be in our space and meet our students, learn about our organization, support a cause, and then also celebrate our students and our professionals.
And as we begin to wrap up, you also can't do this, I'm sure, without the support of sponsors as well. We'd like to identify
Yes.
your sponsors. Go right ahead.
Yeah, so we have Comerica Bank, which is definitely a sponsor. We appreciate them. We have Skinny Teas, which is a local retailer that has an amazing product for women. We have Just Delicious Scones, which is a wonderful place for a tea party or if you want like scones, they'll be there. We
Okay.
have a lot of other partners that will be in the room that will assist us with our silent auction. They're going to have products there. We're excited about that. And then we have our partners. Of course, we have University of Detroit Mercy. I mean, come on. The dean of humanities is just such a supporter, and we have Laura Wesner, who is a part of that particular program, who takes students out of the country on the college
Awesome.
level. So she'll be there as well. And there's many more because we've started to get donations for our silent auction. So if you're looking to buy some really great things that will not be expensive, I think this is a great Saturday night for you.
And as we wrap up, for the events throughout the week, is there a cost associated with the Monday through Friday events, for example, and then of course the gala? Is there a cost associated with that?
Yes. So our for an entire week, the cost was $225. That includes all of the festivities that we have, and it includes lunch. Um, our gala is $75, and obviously that includes dinner and all the festivities. And we do still have spaces available for our youth, so you can go onto our website, our Facebook, Instagram, or our LinkedIn to receive more information. And I
Great.
definitely ask everyone to follow us because you'll get an opportunity to know what we're doing and what our students are doing. And we have plenty of space for our gala, so please go and excuse me, purchase a ticket. You can purchase a ticket and register on eBrite. So on that Eventbrite's link, which you can get on our website.
And what is the website?
It's yptglobaledge.org. We are a 501(c)(3), so that's yptglobaledge.org, and it stands for Young People Travel Global Edge.
Well, Sanya West, I want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules. I know you're in demand right now, talking about the program you're posting all over social media. Very proud of you, everything that you're doing. I hope it's a success, and congratulations on all the great things you're doing in Detroit and beyond.
Well, thank you so much. I'm so glad I was able to take this time. Thank you for offering it. And even though we're running and moving in different spaces right now, I had to, wherever I am, I just had to turn my phone on and talk to you because I know that you do great things in the city, and it's an honor for you to highlight us today.
All right, that's Miss Sanya Weston. You heard it here. You know, I want you to go out and check out this interview, share with as many people as possible, register and show up. All right, I want you all to go out, make it a great day, make it a great week. We're going to check you out next time. We're in the conference room with Mark Sweetie. Take care, everybody.